Okay, hello, welcome back. We're going to do another analysis of the audio diaries in BioShock. Yep, we're going to do a couple of them in this one. We're going to kind of explore the character of Bridget Tenenbaum. Now, Tenenbaum's an interesting character because of all the characters in the game that you encounter or that you encounter in these audio dramas, she is the one that has kind of the best story arc. Although that's, my own personal opinion. And also, she is really goes for redemption. His story arc is about redemption. So we find out a bit about her past here. I'm not going to reveal too much about her. She was responsible. Well, we'll just say this part about not about her past, but she was. She discovered the healing properties of the sea slugs, and from there created Adam and all the other problems, and also was essentially responsible for the creation of the Little Sisters. Um, so this one's going to deal with kind of her past. Keep in mind this is 1960. It's either 59 or 60. I believe it's 60. I just went blank on this. This is from the original BioShock. And here we go.
I was at German prison camp, only 16 years old when I realized I have love for science. German doctor, he make experiment. Sometimes he makes scientific error. I tell him of this error, and this make him angry. But then he asks, how can a child know such a thing? I tell him sometimes I just know. He screams at me, then why tell me? Well, I said, if you are going to do such things, at least you should do them properly.
Okay, so this is kind of going back to her early years and her early years as a scientist, and she has the point of view that might be considered to be purely scientific. And essentially, no experiment is ever wrong, regardless of the moral or ethical dilemmas of it, and certainly in German prison camps, definitely the experiments and the ethics of them were very much, yeah, not good. But yeah, her focus, as you can see, is not on the fact that they're doing horrible things. It's that they're doing them wrong. That their point of view, their perspective is off. They make mistakes in the science and so on. That's what she is more concerned about. And we're going to go back and look at her further commentary about these same sort of things.
At the German prison camp, they put me to work on genetic experiments on other prisoners. They call me das Wunderkind, the Wonder Child. Germans. All they can talk about is blue eyes and the shape of forehead. All I care about is, why is this one born strong and that one weak? This one smart, that one stupid. All that killing. You think the Germans could have been interested in something useful?
So yeah, this is her perspective on the basically general German perspective on there. Essentially, what a lot of the German philosophies was a corruption of Nietzsche's concept of the Superman. Essentially, they're looking for someone who's a perfect physical Superman, as opposed to the mental Superman, which is what Nietzsche really talked about. And they really did corrupt a lot of his work. He would have been, he would not have approved. I'll just say that. I'm not going to get into that too much, but and she points out that kind of flaw that it's like, wait, why they're focused on physical appearance? They're not even focused on physical superiority because they presume that the Aryan ideal is physically superior. And I see actually a lot of that nowadays, that their focus is on, oh, well, this type of person can do this type of person can do that, regardless of anything beyond that. Whereas Tenenbaum's approach is much more into the mental. Why is this person smart? Why is this other person stupid? And why is someone born strong and someone born weak? Later of her audio ones, which we won't get into in these next few videos, she talks about how Adam basically puts all her theories to the test, puts all of them where she can alter all of those things. She can make a weak person strong, she can make a stupid person smart, and that's, the great thing about Adam and her creation of Adam. Or not her creation of it, but her application of the discovery of Adam was always focused on that, the end result. And so that's a quick look at Tenenbaum's early years. This is our first introduction to the character, which, there's not anything intrinsically wrong per se with her scientific approach, except that it disregards everything else. And that's what the Germans did, and that's essentially what she did. Germans did in those prison camps, sorry, not what they are currently do, but that's what she did. She, just focused purely scientific and getting that part right. And it doesn't matter who you hurt, doesn't matter how unethical or unmoral it is, as long as good science comes out of it. And you can see this kind of philosophy, push to limits in certain, sometimes in the opposite application, in the opposite way. I remember reading of protesters who protest the experimentation on rats, or in science, scientists experimenting on rats. I can't speak some days, most days, truthfully. But yeah, scientists experimenting on rats, hopefully hoping to kind of use them to cure cancer or to make progress in curing cancer. And one of them making the comment that he doesn't care how many human lives can be saved by this by that, as long as these rats are experimented on, it's a completely horrible thing. And it's essentially this exact same perspective but reversed, to be to kind of view their point. His only focus is on, oh, there's something that I don't like happening to this rat, and there's no focus on anything else, no focus on the pros or the cons. And this to the point where he's willing to let people die who could have been saved had they been doing that, or had these experimentations never taken place. Now, I'm not advocating that experiments should have no ethics whatsoever, and neither am I advocating that things shouldn't be done to save human lives. I'm right in between in my own personal views, so make of that what you will. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this quick look at the beginning of Tenenbaum, the early years. Like and subscribe if you like it. There's going to be a few more look at Tenenbaum's philosophies that are upcoming. And yep, I will see you in the next video.